Hey everyone, welcome to another TGG Gaming deck profile. Who are we sitting with?
Alyse Davis.
And what'd you do today?
I got first place at the Sioux Falls Regional.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Who ran that regional?
None other than the illustrious TGG Gaming, that store in Minnesota. Let's go.
Oh shit! Kyle's dead.
Man
Did you hit Kyle in the eye?
He did. He hit Kyle in the fucking eye with a card.
Hey, quit throwing cards.
Oh, God.
That's fucked up,
Alright,
bro.
alright.
That's a pretty good shot, though.
Did we already talk about what deck you played?
No, we haven't yet. I played Dragon Link Adventure.
Did you go on an adventure?
With dragons?
I mean, it was an adventure, all right. I got
you link
to
up?
adventure up to getting first place. So, but I felt like the deck was gonna be a really good meta call because I felt like enough Despia was getting sifted out of the meta where like there's gonna be enough variation where Dragon Link can actually prosper and not be, suffer from Despia. But I also ran enough countermeasures to make sure that my Despia matchups weren't horrible and I could actually play around them. So I felt like I made a pretty good list, and yeah, I guess we can just get straight into it. Or actually, first, shoutouts. I almost forgot about that. Obviously, shout out to TGG Gaming. Weird. Shout out to my sponsor, Fitting Accessories. Use code Fitting 5 for 5% off your entire purchase. Use code Fitting 5 for 5% off your entire purchase. What do you want, David?
Shout out me too.
For what? Okay then.
What about me? I'm sitting right here.
That was your choice.
So, I judge for you.
Anyways, shout out to Lang and Kyle. Happy birthday to the head judge, best head judge. And shout out to Kyle. They both always lend me cards and help me with Therion and support and all that stuff. So always appreciate them. Shout out to my girlfriend Brooke. She's always great. I love her a lot. And shout out to Lundredy for always helping me with the deck lists. And
Never shut me out, I swear to God.
for what?
I judge for you.
You just were gonna do that anyways. So.
That was all for you.
Oh my god. And shout out to Justin saying he didn't do basically anything. So let's just get into the deck profile.
Wow, I see how it is.
Oh my god, you'll get over it. We got 2 Tracer, 2 Synchron, 1 Recharger, and then for the extended rocket engine, 2 Router, and the 1 Noctivision. I know like these 3 aren't really that standard in like recent Dragon Link lists, but I feel like you just want to like see as many like good cards as you can, and like seeing these cards more is always just really nice, and it just makes your end board even stronger and more consistent. So I feel like these cards are just really good, and there's always some cool things you can do with Nocto. Like every time I saw Nocto, it always felt really good and it made me want to play more. But the thing is, I'm already at like a tight 50 to where like this was my 50th card, and I just don't think of anything else I could think of to cut for it right now, but I wouldn't mind playing a second Nocto. And for the normal summon engine, I just got the 3 black metal and the 1 red MD because we're playing the adventure engine. Weird. These cards are insane. And the 1 black and the 1 white. Didn't play any other chaos-based targets just because just in the essence of being consistent and like having like, well spread out power and everything, it just made more sense to not play Levy when it like didn't really contribute to like anything, and like the adventure engine already did enough as is. So just these 2 were fine. Then for the rest of the dragons in the main deck, got the 1 red rose and the 1 rocks rose. These cards are insane. Weird. And then the 1 snow. This card should be banned again. This card put in way too much work every time I had it. So yeah, it was nuts. And then the 3 enchantress, 1 griffin. There are people questioning if I should be playing illegal knight or not, because people always question it if you need a 7, but
That's
I just
illegal.
Probably, but I just didn't feel like it was necessary, especially since it's a pure going second card. It would be in my side deck if I did, but other cards just kept feeling more impactful, so I just ended up not wanting to play it. And then for the hand traps in the main deck, got 3 Ash, 3 Nib, and then my only trap in the deck, which is the 3 Imperm. So a lot of Despia players are starting to not play around Nib as much anymore, just because like they do the poly plays and everything. So there's a lot of instances where they don't play around Nib that makes it so like it's actually fine to have against them. And in a varied enough field, Nib just puts in so much work. So it just felt like the best thing to play for like, because I wanted a decent amount of defensive cards still, and these just felt like the best defensive cards besides Droplet, which Droplet's later in the list. So, but these felt like the other best ones. Imprima Revealer just because opening's a card or something. For spells, got the 3 cast base.
Also, there's only 2.
Oh, okay. I guess I only have 2. 3 chaos space, 3 quick launch.
This is how villains are made because you didn't shout them out.
Oh, it's fine.
Time for my villain.
Those are standard. 3 rights, 1 fateful, 1 draggerback, and then essentially another adventure card is foolish, but has a lot of uses in this deck outside of just adventure cards, so it's pretty nice.
You get that foolish, it's super rare. You don't need it.
You have plenty.
I have maybe 1.
Oh my god. Then for the field spells, the 1 boot, the 1 ravine. Yeah, you don't need any more than that. The 1 basil, and then the 1 for 1 just for extra consistency. And then for the last defensive cards, I got the 3 droplet. This card's too insane not to play. And then the 1 called by. Yeah, this card is also really nice. That's it for the main deck. Like I said, 50 cards. Just felt like the right number with how I wanted to build the deck. And just playing the adventure engine, trying to offset bricks. Still made sure there's the right amount of starters, defensive cards, all that stuff. It just worked out. It flowed really well, felt really nice, so don't have any complaints about it. For the extra deck, got the 1 striker. They should ban this card, honestly. Like, why are we still letting Dragon be a deck? Pisty, card's good. Hulk is nice. Romulus, Dark, Heretic Seal, and Quad Boral for the rest of my Link 2s. These only came up once each, and the one time I summoned this, I lost the game, and then like this, it's, I don't know. This could easily just be something else, I just don't know what yet. And then we got the 1 triple burst. There's some people who don't play this card, you're kind of insane. The 1 access code, duh. And then the reason why this deck is like actually like really good, Boral and Dragon, this card is nuts. It literally just makes this deck go like so much higher than it ever was before, and I don't know, this card's just too insane. Yeah, I won so many games just because of this card alone, and just, yeah, it's nice. Then for the synchros, I got the 1 riser, the 1 savage, 1 ruler, 1 hot red, and 1 baron. Some people are cutting the hot red, and also they're playing the Herald of Arclight instead because they're playing the Illusion of Chaos Magician Souls engine, which I just didn't think it was worth it in the deck because, like, I feel like those cards can get kind of cloggy and they only make your worst, like, your good hands better, and they don't assist your worst hands more. So I'd rather just make the deck overall more consistent and not play those cards. So it felt fine not to play them. And yeah, hot red pulled a lot of weight, so I don't know why you would cut it. And for the side deck, got side deck. 3 troll.
So bossy.
Whatever. 3 gamma, the 1 driver, and the token collector is my hand traps in the side deck. There's a thought process where I might want to just play evenly instead of the gamma and then just fit something else in over the driver, but it ended up just that having a raw hand trap is just better than like a going second card. So I don't know, these cards all put in work. Token collector, you can just send off riser, so you only really need 1. And I think the Swordsoul matchup is good enough where you don't need to overdo it. And then something I decided to test this weekend was 3 Lightning Storm and 1 Duster. So before, when I was testing, it was Twin and Reboot. But the thought process was, especially with like mine getting all the, you know, hype that it is, I wanted like a definitive out that still helped me deal with back row, so Duster. And then the Lightning Storm, like, yeah, we're swapping out Twin for Lightning Storm if we're trying to play around mine, but like the Lightning Storm was a thing I decided to do to play around Despia, just because like you don't have to discard a card and you're still blowing out their entire back row and you're making it harder for them to play, and it still does essentially the same thing against like the heavy back row decks, so like it still felt fine. Didn't have any complaints about this engine or these cards, so they all felt fine. And then the last card, 3D Bearer. This card's insane. But yeah, as for the deck profile, the regional went pretty smoothly. It was all very nicely ran.
Shout out yet.
Oh my god, sure, shout out to Jangula. He judged, I guess, whatever. What are you doing? What the? Alright.
Stay tuned for the pack.
That was a confetti.
Sure. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.